Hi everyone, it's Matthew. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very special guest. Please introduce yourself.
It's Mo here, and I am back after I missed last week on vacation.
Yep, so he's gonna be here for I think the whole season, or at least most of the season.
Yep.
Bella may come in here and there, but we'll figure that out when we get to it.
hmm
First off, thank you guys. My Dance with the Stars week one video is now my third most watched video ever. So thank you for that. I do have one more announcement. In January, in addition to award season, I will be covering the traders. Maybe Mo might join me for an episode too. I'm going in blind. Like I know how the game works. I know what happens
Yeah.
in some of the seasons, but this is the first season I'm starting start to finish, so I'm going completely blind.
Yeah.
So, so if you want to see me try to fake my way through knowing how the game works,
Yeah.
ironically, I've played Trader games on Reddit, but I've never actually watched a full season of Trader start to finish.
Yeah. I don't know one thing.
But I think it's like that game Mafia, like how someone was the Mafia and they had to like kill someone off. I
hmm
assume it works like that.
hmm
Well, either way, it'll be interesting. Mark Ballas is on it, so you'll get your double dose of Mark Ballas.
Yep.
What I heard is Mark doing the traders made him want to come back to Dance with the Stars, actually.
Yep.
So thank you, traders. So tonight was last night was one hit wonders, and we had double elimination. Um, actually, why don't we talk about? No, we'll save that to the end. Originally, I was like, let's start with the elimination, but we'll save that for the end.
Yeah. Let's go
All right,
over dances.
yeah, we're gonna go in the order of the show. So we're gonna start with Alex and Vala with a jive to Mambo number 5.
Um,
What did you think?
I thought they did pretty well. My problem though is that she's kind of boring. But I think she within 2 weeks she's looked like a decent dancer.
She reminds me so much of Nastia Lukin from season 20 of Dancing with the Stars. Like incredible dancer, but cannot connect.
Yeah.
And I think you're seeing that with Alex. Now with 5 people, she could make the finale. She really could make the. She could really make the finale with 5 people.
Yeah. I tend to forget that it's 5 people now instead of four.
Well, they didn't say that yet, but considering it's 3 hours this year again, it has to be.
Yeah, because
Sorry.
and yeah, and because of that, I've started to do 5-person finales on my fan game too.
Well, I do 6 or 7 on mine. I've been
Yep,
doing that since the beginning, so.
indeed.
But yeah, 21. I thought that was a little high. Like I would give it 1 7. I don't know if I would give it all sevens,
Yeah.
especially based on how they judge everyone else. Like that just seemed a little high, but all right. Next up is Danielle and Pasha with a cha cha to Rhythm of the Night.
This is the rhythm.
Hopefully, I don't get copyright for that.
No, we'll be fine. I thought they did well. Pasha's choreography was probably the only like concern I had with the dance, but 7 2 6s I'd say is probably what I would give it as well.
It's exactly what I would give Alex.
Yeah. Um, and yeah, and the mess up at the end of when one of the trick moves was also a bit dicey, but nonetheless, I thought the dance was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought the dancing was good. I'm gonna make a bold prediction that she's gonna be in the final 5.
I Yeah, I see where you're going with that one. That could be a very big possibility.
She's very likable by the audience. Her social media game, I would argue, has been the best out of all the contestants.
Mm-hmm.
She knows how to grow her fan base. She's a solid dancer, very likable. Like She'll be like Danny and Whitney from last season.
Yeah,
Wasn't the strongest dancer, but very likable. And it's either her or Elaine in that spot, but one of them's gonna make the finale.
indeed.
All right, let's talk about Andy and Emma with Tango to It's Raining Men. To be fair, I think this was better than last week.
I would say so as well. I still think. Actually, I'm not going to spoil that because it's again we're not talking about the elimination yet. But nonetheless, he doesn't annoy me enough to where I just actively dislike him. He's not a very good dancer. But I mean, yes, this was an improvement over the week one. But also, he seems too likable to for me to
Yeah,
genuinely hate on him or this dance in general.
agreed. He's very likable. And as we've seen on the show, sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah.
16, I thought it was high, but again, based on how they judged everyone else, I thought it was fair. Like, it didn't deserve to be the lowest scoring dance of the night.
Yeah.
That goes to a special someone that we'll get to. I think you already know who I'm referring
Yep.
to. All right, Lauren Brandon with Foxtrot to Love Fool by the Cardigans. This was probably my favorite dance of the night, actually.
Yeah, I
I
thought it
thought,
was a really good.
I thought her frame was impeccable, and she just glides on the ballroom. Like, she makes it look so easy.
Yeah, I thought their foxtrot was excellent. And
I
yeah,
hope
that's all I
she
got.
makes the finale. I hope she makes the finale.
Yeah,
It
same.
just worries me, though, because once the obvious people go, it's going to get really hard from here.
Yeah, because oh right, can't say that.
We have one more, and then we'll get to them. I promise.
Okay.
Because Jordan and Ezra are up next with a jive.
Yeah. This was actually probably my favorite dance of the night.
Yeah, it's up there for me. I thought Ezra brought it. I
Mhm.
love that Ezra listened to the fans and told because a lot of them told him, "Hey, no flips and tricks. We need actual jive in there."
Yeah,
And
because
because he literally said, I think it was during their interview last Tuesday, was like, "Oh, we're going to throw in a trick in there in the jive," and everyone said, "No, don't do that." So I'm glad he listened and it paid off.
yep, it sure did. They got an 8 and 2 sevens. Yeah, I thought the dance was great.
I would have been okay with that if Lauren got an 8 too.
Hmm.
Like if Lauren got an 8, then I would have been more happier with Jordan's 8 with it. But
Yeah.
okay, now we can finally talk about Corey and Jenna. Now we can finally get to them.
Like I forgot to say this because I would have said this for last week, but um he looks the two dances I've seen, he looks incredibly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Um I hope I'm not the only one that notices that.
No, trust me, I noticed it too.
But genuinely this wasn't even really entertaining. It was just dumb and
It was like Geraldo Rivera all over again.
yeah, it's like and it's like the thing is it's like he's not even that old and he moves like he's 10 years older.
Yeah. Eh, Look, whether you like Jenna or not, we're not going to get into that specific case. But let's be honest here. She suffered this season because
Yeah, like
Corey
I
did one interview and then left. Because you were supposed
yeah,
to go through the press line, even if you were eliminated. But he literally
yeah,
did one interview and left.
yeah, Jenna got cooked.
Yeah. And
The-
frankly, any pro that would have been with Corey would have suffered the same fate. Let's be honest here.
Yeah.
All right. Now we got that taste out of our mouths. Let's move on
Mhm.
to Jen and Jan's quick step to take on me. I think this song would have been better as a jive.
Same. I don't know why every Dancing with the Stars dance to this song has been a quick step.
And B, is it me or they made the cover very slow?
Yeah, that's what that.
It's like
I think I
take,
noticed that after. I think I noticed that after you told me.
yeah,
Um,
because it's like take on me. It was literally
yeah,
like that slow. I'm like,
yeah, like the only jive that's ever been done in this song was on Strictly Come Dancing season 16. Um, so like I don't know why I don't know why the dance has only been a quick step.
here, I wish I knew. I think Jen did
Well,
okay.
same reason what same question I have for why you got a friend in me has been used in.
As quick steps, yeah, I don't get it either.
They fasten up the song for a song that's not even fast.
Yeah. Just make it a foxtrot. It's not that hard, I promise.
Yeah, exactly. So
I
who's
I think
next?
well, we didn't talk about Jen's dancing, we
Oh,
talked about the song.
wow. All right. But Jen and Jan, I thought the dance was pretty good.
I agree, but they got the same score as Jordan, and I don't think it was on that same level.
Yeah, I would agree with that one. Is
Look, Jen, you have potential, but that 8 was very generous. All
yeah.
sevens definitely would have been more likely. Now, speaking of generous with the scores, let's talk about Robert and Whitney's Tango to move your feet.
Um.
Again, how is this a tango song?
Yeah, this is a cha cha song.
But here's the thing: when Robert was in hold in frame, he was great. But
Yeah,
when they
indeed.
broke apart from the side by side, it just completely ruined the dance.
Yeah. Um.
You
Yeah,
go.
the dance was pretty good though. I feel like I'm repeating a lot of the things I'm like I keep saying about the other few, but yeah, the tango was when in itself was good.
Yeah, I think Whitney is trying to go viral rather than try and make the actual style. And Whitney just needs to focus on making a good tango.
Yeah.
22 was too generous.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, like I'm sorry to all the Robert Whitney fans, and that includes me. I'm a huge fan of them. This
And
was
me.
not, and you exactly. This was not their finest hour.
Yeah, like I think week 3 will be so much better.
When they're in the finale, let's be honest here, they're going to be in the finale.
Yeah, there's no
When they
doubt about
have
it.
to redo a dance style, I hope this is the style they redo because he had potential.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about Elaine and Alan's jive to "Hey Mickey."
Oh, I thought this dance was really good. And um I think yes, she's been one of my biggest surprises for this season.
Agreed.
Um, because I didn't know much about her, and now that I do,
Yeah,
yeah, she's within 2 weeks, I've been quite a fan of Elaine and Alan.
yeah, I completely agree with you. She's definitely growing on me. Her jive had a lot of kicks and flips. Like I prefer Jordan's jive, but I felt like Elaine's had more technique in it.
Yeah,
Like, like again, I thought Jordan's was better, but I thought Elaine's had more content in it.
yeah, I would agree with that one.
So 21, that would have been fair if the other couples had been scored apparently.
Yeah,
Baron and Brett Samba. He really tried. I do agree it was better than last week. I do agree with that.
yeah, he had a mess up that kind of,
Kind of threw him off.
yeah. I but I mean, it is what it is. Like, I mean, it's pure bubblegum here. Nothing really genuinely made me mad enough to say it was like, because I said it was borderline a 5. It's like a slight to average 6.
If this was All Stars, they had the .5 paddles. That would have been a 5.5.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Next up is Whitney and Mark's Cha Cha. This was definitely another best dance of the night.
Yes, they look like one of the best couples this season.
Agreed. I'm glad they got ended up together. I'm surprised Carrie Ann gave her a 7, and then Bruno was the one that came in with the 8.
Yeah.
But again, Carrie Ann always picks one female celebrity to hate. So sorry, Whitney, you are that celebrity this season.
Yeah. Last year it was Chandler. The year before that it was Charity.
Yep. Look, she just picks her target. I'm sorry, it's you this year, Whitney.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely best of the night. I think she's gonna be in the finale with Robert for sure.
Yeah.
Hilaria and Glenn with Tango to What Is Love.
I actually was okay with this dance, but I mean, I'm still in the mindset that like I just can't believe she actually agreed to do this show. Like I've been saying this for like the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, she has ballroom. She trained in ballroom. She beat Emma in Blackpool, which is a certain type of ballroom competition, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
for the people who don't know at home. But yeah, like, and then to see her here, like, of course it was going to be good. Of course it's going to be tough. But yeah, like her or not, she's a good dancer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Hilaria has not been bad within 2 weeks, and she's gotten 20. Oh yeah, she's gotten all 7s for 2 weeks in a row. So if
Yeah.
yeah,
Again, people hate her. I understand why. I hate what she did too, but
yeah,
I think you gotta recognize that she's a good dancer. I still don't
yeah,
think she's gonna last much longer, especially with Gleb, but
yeah, exactly.
Gleb is already a minus 50 points to whatever you. Believe it or not, he's the only one on the whole cast last week, including pros and celebrities, that went down and went down in social media followers.
Oh wow,
Like he's the only one that had a loss.
Gleb.
Yeah, the whole cast, celebrities included.
Big L there.
Yeah, so I actually think she's gonna go home next week. I think Andy's gonna make it to Disney night and then get eliminated.
Yeah, that's very fair.
All right, Dylan and Daniela's Samba to Macarena. First off, where's the Macarena?
Yeah, there was no. No, I'm not gonna do it because you don't want to
I'm
see that.
kidding. I'm
There's
kidding.
no. Yeah, that is. I'm like I was pretty disappointed by the fact that there was no actual Macarena dance in there.
But she probably made
But
the right call.
yeah, that would honestly that kind of would have just been embarrassing for. It would have been.
But I'm surprised he didn't make a TikTok video of them doing the Macarena. They could have at least done that.
Yeah.
Like that would have been a perfect way to promote their dance. All right.
Yeah.
Back to the actual dancing. Better than last week, but I'm still
Yeah.
not on the Dylan train yet.
Yeah, it's like I can't be wasting a fantasy pick on him um if he's gonna be disappointing. Like there's at least one couple every year who I'm high on and that just completely sucks, or not completely sucks, but completely disappoints me.
Yeah.
Like this better not, like, okay, you have week 3. If he's not good by then yeah, you're pretty much cooked.
He is in frame this week.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that means he'll do better in ballroom. Some people
Yeah.
are just better in ballroom than Latin, so.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, last dance of the night. In my opinion, the most disappointing on the cast, Scott and Riley's Cha Cha. First
Yeah,
off,
like
it is not Riley's fault.
yeah, exactly. Like I feel like Scott's kind of stiff.
My girlfriend said this about Scott, and I think she's 1,000% right. He gets in his head, and I think that's where the stiffness comes in. Like he struggles in his head mentally, and it's hard to translate that after.
Yeah, like his frame in the tango was bad, and
It's
I mean,
Latin.
it's yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like you've like ballroom go from ballroom to Latin, and there's no difference. He needs to get it together by week 3, and also, but yes, the Riley hate is actually pissing me off.
Look, I do agree that Riley need to help reassure him. I do agree with that. That is something that I saw some people say, and they're right. Riley needs to step up and say, "There's something going on. We need to have a talk." Like, because clearly he can do it. We saw in some of his TikToks his cha-cha walks. They were
Yeah.
not as bad. They were great in the TikTok. So why isn't that translating onto the dance floor?
Yeah, and the movement was just out of like I feel like the rhythm here was also inconsistent.
Yeah,
And I mean, yeah, I was okay. I gave it an okay review in our text, but on
yeah.
going side by side on the
Yes.
dances, but nonetheless, it just I mean, nothing good's gonna come out of this, and it's not gonna be a dance worth remembering.
Agreed. I think I think they need to figure out what's going on, and hopefully they'll figure out a solution because I know it's in there. I know he can do it. I've seen it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so first off, I was just checking to make sure there was none of the press release yet.
Hmm.
Nope, we're good. All right, so let's talk about the bottom three. The bottom three were Hilaria and Glenn, Corey and Jenna, and Baron and Britt. Um, First off, I was happy when Andy was announced safe. I knew even
Yeah,
if he was the actual bottom three, they were going to announce him safe for dramatic effect. Let's be honest here.
yeah,
But I called it in I called it in the video that Corey and Baron would be going, and I was
yeah,
right.
exactly.
Corey, I'm not surprised by Baron. Here's why I said Baron left. His fan base was not as strong as the others.
Yeah, and it's like Dwight had at least a pretty big fan base last year. Iman had a big fan base a couple years back. So compared
Yeah,
to this, pretty small fan base there.
yeah. I think in this season it's going to come down all about the fan bases.
Yeah,
It's a shame that both of them. Well, it's a shame that when I say both, I mean Baron and Brent. That's what I mean. I want to make that clear. It's a
yeah,
shame that Baron and Brent left. Corey, goodbye. See you later. We're
yeah.
not keeping it.
Glad he's gone.
Yeah, like he literally walked out and before interviews could be done. So whatever. If we see him in the finale, I'll be legit shocked. Like, you know how they invite everyone back.
Yeah, it's like what, and it's like the same amount of shock I would have from last year to see Anna Delvey.
Yeah, I'm still surprised she came back. All right, so who do you think is going to be in the bottom two next week? We have TikTok night.
Andy and Hilaria.
I agree, but I have Hilaria leaving.
Yeah,
I assume you have Andy leaving or you have
I
Hilaria.
have Andy.
Okay. It's 50-50 between the two, I would say.
Yeah,
I do think there's some people they could put in the bottom two instead of the person who's actually leaving for dramatic effect. Like they could put
yeah,
Scott in the bottom two. They could put Dylan in the bottom two. They could put Danielle in the bottom two. Like, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with TikTok night. We don't know the dances, but we know Danielle has a Sabrina Carpenter song. She said in her podcast,
hmm,
so that'll be fun to see. Um, Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below who you think. Do you think the right people gone home, and who are you most looking forward to see next week? Bye.